Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you Montreal, the second largest French-speaking city in the world after Paris. This beautiful city is the 10th most populous city in North America and is considered the cultural capital of Canada. In this video I will show you the best things to do in Montreal, the best places to eat, and some general information that will give you a better idea of how Montreal is like. If you're new to my channel, I suggest to check out my other videos because if you love traveling, I'm sure you will enjoy my other videos. Thanks for watching and welcome to Montreal. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the beautiful city of Montreal, Canada. Montreal is the second biggest city in Canada and it's also the second biggest French-speaking city in the world. So even though this city is located in North America, this city is very French and it has a lot to offer. This city has everything. It has beautiful architecture, it has great restaurants, a vibrant nightlife, it has tons of festivals, very vibrant art scene, and a lot of things to do. So if you're curious to see how Montreal is like or you're planning to come here, then I hope this video helps you out. I'm going to show you the main attractions of the city. I'm going to recommend you places to eat and give you some information that might help you to plan your trip. So Montreal is located in Quebec, and Quebec is a province of Canada where people speak French. Everything looks very French, and yeah, the people, everything, the vibe of the city is very European. This city has around 4 million people, so it's a pretty big city. Well, depends. I'm from Mexico City, so for me this is like a small city, but 4 million people live here, and this is actually one of the most bilingual cities in the world. I read that over 58% of the residents in Montreal speak both English and French. So if you don't speak French, don't worry, you are going to be fine. Here people speak English and it's pretty easy to get around. So I'm gonna give you a few advices that are gonna help you while you're here. The first thing is to learn some French. People here don't like it when you just come and approach them in English and you start to speak in English because, I don't know, I think that's like a French thing, because also in France, if you come to people and you ask for directions or something in English, they somehow don't like it. I don't know, it's kind of like, maybe it's like a French thing. Now, I speak a little bit of French and I feel like when I approach someone and I speak to them in French, they tend to be a lot friendlier to me. So just keep that in mind, you know, don't come here and be like, hi, excuse me, do you have? No, try to speak a little bit of French. That is gonna help you so much. And believe me, people are gonna be so much friendlier to you and you're gonna have a better time. So, you know, I just try to learn like the basics of French and that will help you a lot. So right now I am in Vieux, Montreal. Vieux Montreal is the old part of town of Montreal. This is where you're gonna find all these beautiful buildings. This place is very French. I feel like I'm in Paris or something. It's very European and it's very walkable. Actually, I think there are some streets that are only for pedestrians, so there are not cars allowed in some streets. So that's very cool because you can just walk around and you don't have to worry about the cars or anything like that. I recommend if you come here, don't rent a car because it's very hard to find parking. So I don't think it's a good idea to rent a car. Like, don't rent a car. Don't. The best way to get around, I think, is walking. Montreal has a very good subway and it has 3 lines and it's pretty reliable. It gets you most places and it's a good way to get around. You can also use bikes. Montreal is a very bike-friendly city. There are bike lanes all over the city, so you can just you know, use your bike. If you can rent it for a day. Okay, so let's get going. Let's explore this beautiful city and let's see what Montreal has to offer. Okay guys, I made it. I am at the top of Mont Royal. This is the tallest mountain in Montreal, and I'm very tired. I'm very sweaty. I'm sorry. I didn't know I had to climb all those stairs. I remember one time I came here and we didn't have to do that. But the view from here is absolutely beautiful. If you want to see Montreal in all its glory, this is the best place to do it. You can see all the city. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Today is kind of cloudy, so today the visibility is not that good. It's pretty quiet because it's Monday, but usually if you come here on the weekends, it's pretty packed. By the way, one fun fact you should know about Montreal is that no building can be taller than this mountain. So this is the tallest point in the city, and Montreal was named after this mountain, which is Mont Royal, which means Royal Mountain. And also another fun fact is that Montreal is an island. So it's kind of like Manhattan. It's an island and all of the city is a big island. So I have arrived to Plateau Mont Royal. This is one of the trendiest areas here in Montreal, and it's one of my favorites actually. As you can see, the architecture has changed a lot compared to the historic center. I feel like whenever I think about Montreal, I imagine this kind of architecture. The buildings have the stairs outside, and one of the reasons is because of the winter. The winter here is pretty harsh, so they do that to save space. So the stairs are outside, and inside they have more space to do other things with the apartment. So that's very Montreal. Whenever I see a picture and I see those stairs, I know it's Montreal. I don't know if there's any other city that has that kind of architecture. Let me know if you know another city that has architecture like that. And one of the areas in the city where you will find that kind of architecture is here, Plateau. Plateau reminds me a little bit of Condesa in Mexico City, just because, I don't know, it's very artsy, it's trendy, it's very cool. There's a lot of young people, a lot of things to do, cafes, restaurants, and I don't know, just the vibe, it's very nice. So I am in a park called Parc La Fontaine, which is the main park in this area, Le Plateau area. It's a very nice park. It has a lake in the middle, and it's a great place to come and just chill. So this is a great park to come if you want to relax and get away from the city. When you're here, you feel like you are in the forest. I don't know, I feel so much peace here. I feel such a beautiful energy. You can come here and just think, relax. So if you want to have a place to just chill, this is a place that you have to visit. So bagels are a big thing here in Montreal, and I actually didn't know. I've been to Montreal many times and I've never tried bagels. I didn't know bagels were like a thing here. It looks really delicious. I can tell it has lettuce, it has tomato, it has cheese. I think it has mayonnaise, it has jam and eggs. It's pretty plain. I was expecting more flavor, I don't know. What I like about it is that it's very, it feels healthy. It doesn't have that much like fat or that much flavor. And I also ordered this coffee, which is called Café Glacé. I like it. It's very fresh. It's not sweet. It has only a little bit of sugar. It's not very milky either. This is a very nice coffee. Poutine is the most popular typical food to have here in Montreal. And well, I just got back from this place called La Banquise. And apparently that is the best poutine in town. If you come to Montreal, you have to have it. It smells like McDonald's. It smells like this is not very healthy. This is not very good for you. Oh wow. Now I see why they like it. It's very good. It has a lot of flavor. And now we're gonna try a pastry from the best bakery in the city. This is called Oh My God. I asked the lady which was the best option, and apparently this is the best seller of the bakery. Oh my God. Oh my God. It lives up to its name. So I'm gonna talk about the prices here in Montreal. Compared to other Canadian cities, Montreal is supposed to be one of the least expensive cities. But for me, honestly, it has not been that cheap. It's actually quite expensive, to be honest. I am from Mexico City, so obviously, it depends where you're from. But for me, it has been quite an expensive city. Accommodation has been crazy. I feel like in recent years, Montreal has changed a lot and the prices are going crazy. I've been here many times because my sister lives here. So I remember how much I used to pay for stuff. And for example, Airbnbs have doubled, literally doubled the price. The prices are crazy. The inflation here, I can actually feel it. I can feel it. Everything in general is a lot more expensive than it used to be. So on this trip, I'm staying in an Airbnb located on St. Catherine Street in the downtown area. And I paid $2,000 for 10 days. So now you might be wondering, why am I staying in an Airbnb? Because my sister lives here. Well, my sister doesn't live in the city. My sister lives in Chambly, which is like 40 minutes away from Montreal. So she doesn't really live in the city. So because I wanted to make all these videos and I wanted to just hang out with friends that live here and I wanted to be in the city, I decided to rent a place for a few days, and that's why I rented an Airbnb. But yeah, the prices in Montreal are definitely a lot higher than I remember. I was here, I believe the last time I was here was in 2019, and the prices were a lot less expensive back then. Oh my gosh. So to get to Montreal, obviously depends where you are coming from, but in my case, I came from Mexico City. So to come here, I use an airline called Transat. Transat airline is a good airline. It's not the best, it's okay, but it's pretty cheap. It was the cheapest I found. So I flew from Cancun to Montreal, and it was a non-stop flight. And once I landed in the airport, I bought a SIM card, because when you travel, you want to make sure you have a SIM card. So I bought it, and I'm using a company called Chalet, and it's been great. It costed me $70, and it has 10 gigabytes of internet. It has unlimited calls, unlimited text, and so far it's been great. The internet has been pretty fast, and it has been a great option for me. So I highly recommend you do that. When you leave the airport, buy your SIM card right there. That way you have internet right away, and you can just use Google Maps and WhatsApp and all of your apps. So what do you think about Montreal? Isn't it magical? If you've ever been to Montreal and you would like to share some tips or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section. That way you will help other travelers to find some hidden gems in the city. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also I have lots of videos on the way, so if you don't want to miss them, make sure you subscribe to my channel. That way YouTube will notify you every time I upload a new video. Also, if you'd like to support my channel, the best way to do it is with a super thanks, which is a little heart right next to the thumbs up button. Your contributions mean so much to me. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Take care and stay healthy. Adios!